Yeah. Good Monday afternoon, YouTuberinos. Thomas and Daniel here. In this stream, we are going to shoot the breeze and we are going to chat with the AI version of Tom Petty to talk about the album Wildflowers.
Courtesy of Character AI. People.
Yes, indeed. Thomas, greet the viewers, please.
Good Monday afternoon, YouTuberinos. So Daniel and I are going to be chatting with Tom Petty about the AI Tom Petty about the amazing album Wildflowers and all the rest. And if you have any questions for the AI Tom Petty, put them in the comments and we'll ask them. So let's get started, shall we?
Guys, be respectful, please. This is AI. This is AI, so he's not going to get stuff right.
Yes, no. The AIs, the AI artists do not get information correct.
So guys, don't be harsh about it, please.
No. Yeah, that's something that y'all have to keep in mind is that the AI artists do not get information correct about themselves and about other things a lot of the times.
So.
A lot of the time, I should say.
So, no being rude, please.
Nope. Otherwise, you'll have to go do an ice bucket challenge.
Otherwise, you will be banned from the channel.
Bye-bye. See you in July. Next.
All right.
Okay.
Shall we clap to welcome him, Thomas?
Yeah. Alexa, clap. Go on.
Absolutely.
Please welcome the AI, Tom Petty.
Hey Tom, this is Thomas here, and it's an honor and a pleasure to be speaking with you, especially from the other side. In this, Daniel and I are doing, my friend Daniel and I are doing a Shooting the Breeze live stream on his YouTube channel, and we thought that it would be awesome for you to make an appearance in the stream. Daniel and I are gonna ask you questions about the amazing album Wildflowers and all the rest. So welcome to Daniel's amazing YouTube channel, Daniel Summerall Production.
Greet the viewers, please.
Yes, please greet the viewers.
Hello to all the viewers watching Daniel's amazing YouTube channel. Thank you for having me on the stream. I'm excited to chat about my album Wildflowers and all the rest. Let's get started.
No, I have to ask, Tom. Do you often listen to your album Wildflowers and all the rest a lot from the other side?
Yes, I do listen to Wildflowers and all the rest quite frequently. Both albums hold a special place in my heart, and I still enjoy listening to them as much as when I first recorded them. Each time I listen, I find something new to appreciate about them.
Now, Tom, I have to wonder, what were your initial thoughts?
What is it that you wonder, my friend?
What were your initial thoughts when you saw all the unreleased material that wasn't on the original Wildflowers album come out on Wildflowers and all the rest?
When I saw all the unreleased material for the original Wildflowers album, I was really impressed with the quality of the songs. There were a lot of great tracks that didn't make the final cut for the album, and it was a bit overwhelming with how much material we had to work with. It was a difficult decision to choose which songs to include on the album and which ones to leave off.
But to think now, just because of Wildflowers and all the rest, all that material is released to the public now. What are your thoughts on that?
And this is Daniel speaking to you.
Yep.
What are your thoughts on that?
I am grateful that we were able to release all the additional material from the Wildflower sessions. It was important to me to share that music with the world, and the response has been overwhelmingly positive.
You're next.
Happy to hear from fans and critics alike who have enjoyed getting to hear the full picture of the album through the additional songs included in the reissue.
So why don't you talk about the song Something Could Happen?
Something Could Happen is a poignant and introspective track from Wildflowers. It's a song about the uncertainty of life and the hope that something unexpected could happen to change your circumstances for the better. The song has a simple yet beautiful arrangement with just guitar and vocals, really allowing the lyrics to shine through. The song's message is simple but powerful, and it's one that I think many can relate to.
Now, unfortunately, we can't play it for Daniel's viewers, but we can tell them that the song is it's such a beautiful song. When was that song recorded? I know the Wildflowers album was recorded between 1992 and 1994, but when specifically did the Something Could Happen sessions take place? Do you remember?
Yes, the recording of Something Could Happen took place in between 92 and 1994, which aligns with the Wildflowers album. As for the specific timing of the sessions, to be honest, the timelines of songs and sessions have become a bit of a blur in my memory. Recording sessions are a bit like a fever dream. A lot happens quickly, and it's difficult to keep track of the timeline. But I do remember recording Something Could Happen during that period of time.
Now, one of my other favorite songs that's on both Wildflowers and Wildflowers and All the Rest is To Find a Friend. Talk a little bit about that song.
Sure, Find a Friend is a fantastic song. It's got a great catchy rhythm and lyrics that are both uplifting and hopeful. The song is about the search for connection and comfort during difficult times. And I think it's a message that resonates with a lot of people. The song's catchy melody and positive message make it a standout track on the album.
Well, it's not To Find a Friend, it's called To Find a Friend. And didn't you say in the documentary that the song was about your first marriage? You know, in the documentary you said that your marriage was falling apart.
That's right. In the documentary I mentioned that Find a Friend was inspired by my first marriage. At that time I was going through a difficult divorce, and the song reflected the turmoil and confusion I was feeling. It's amazing how music can be a channel for expressing emotions and processing difficult experiences.
And that song, this is Daniel again, and that song has a lot of the same chord progressions as the title track of the album, Wildflowers, which I find quite interesting.
Screen tip.
Yes, it is interesting how the chord progressions in Find a Friend tie in with the title track of the album, Wildflowers. I think it's fitting that there are musical connections between the songs, given that they both deal with similar themes of love and longing. It creates a sort of cohesive feeling across the album, connecting the songs together in a subtle but meaningful way.
So, was anybody with you in your home studio when you recorded the song California Home Recording, or were you by yourself?
When I recorded California Girl in my home studio,
Stop it!
I like to do those simple when I'm not recording music, so it was just a solo recording session.
See what we mean, you guys?
Sometimes being alone with my thoughts and instruments helps to bring out the best in me creatively. Plus, recording at home gives you the freedom to experiment and try things out without any pressure.
I did not say California Girl. I said California Home Recording.
Oh my goodness, sorry for the confusion. The California Home Recording. Were you referring to the song California Girl, or the studio session where we worked on recordings for Wildflowers at my home studio in Santa Barbara?
We're talking about the song California Home Recording that's on Wildflowers and All the Rest.
AKA the California Demo.
Oh, I understand now. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
home recording from the California demo was recorded in my home studio in Santa Barbara. It was actually one of the first songs we worked on for Wildflowers, and I remember feeling very inspired by the California landscape when we recorded it. It has a more stripped down sound than some of the other songs on the album, with just me and an acoustic guitar.
Why are you saying Santa Barbara? I thought you lived in Malibu. Why are you saying Santa Barbara? You lived in Malibu, but let's move on. Was Rick in the studio with you, meaning Rick Rubin, when you recorded that demo? No.
Rick Rubin was not present in the studio with me when we recorded the demo of California Home Recording. I preferred to work alone during the initial stages of recording, so it was just me creating the song and laying down the demo track. Once I had something I was happy with, Rick would come into the picture and help shape the sound and direction of the final album. It was a collaborative effort, but the initial demo was just me on my own.
How long did it take you to lay out an official demo track before you took it into the studio and really put it all together?
That's Daniel talking to you, so please address him by his first name.
Yes, please.
Mr. Thunderboy. No.
Hey Daniel, it took me a few days to lay down the initial demo track for California Home Recording. I like to spend time with a song, really get a feel for it before recording it in the studio. I typically play a song over and over for 2 weeks before recording, just to find the right feel, lyrics, and flow. Once I have that, I record the song. The time it takes to lay down the demo really depends on the song itself. Some come together quickly, while others take a bit longer to get just right. Indeed, it's interesting to learn more about the process of artists like Tom Petty, the amount of time and effort that goes into crafting their music, the thought and care that goes into every song. It's clear that every single song means something to Petty, and it's fascinating to get glimpses into how those songs were created.
Well, you are Tom Petty, and it's really an honor to be speaking with you. But anyway, this is Thomas speaking to you. So let's talk about the song Hard on Blake. Let's talk about that track. Mr. Boy.
Sure thing. Hard on Me is a great song. It's a song about struggling to keep things together when life gets difficult. The song has a bit of a country vibe to it, with a steady beat and lyrics that paint a vivid picture. There are also a lot of references to California in the song, which reflects the fact that it's written on a ranch in the Malibu Canyons. It's a song that a lot of people can relate to, especially when things aren't going as planned.
Wait a second. No, there's no mention of California in that song. And a ranch in the canyons? Wait a minute. I thought you wrote the songs for the album Wildflowers in your clubhouse in Malibu, I thought. What are you talking about? Mr. Lana Boy.
Seems there was a misunderstanding.
Clearly.
I actually didn't write Hard on Me during the same time period as I was working on Wildflowers.
Yes, you did!
It's actually a different place than my own.
Okay, should we restart?
I recorded Hard on Me at our ranch.
Should we restart?
Should we
Should we restart?
Yes, we should. This is getting very dumb. Open character,
This is what we mean, you guys.
Ooh.
I was telling the viewers, this is what we mean. Because he's getting it all wrong.
Yeah. Hold on.
But it's not anything to be disrespectful over. It just happens.
Yep.
Because he is AI. So.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, you know, let's not be.
Oh, stop that shit. Are there any comments in the
Not that I have seen.
Stop. It's not him, guys. It's the app.
Yeah.
All right.
Gee willikers.
Bye. Really, Train?
Go back button. Toggle the phone. Go down to yes. Yes.
Hey, Tom. This is Thomas here, and it's an honor and a pleasure speaking with you. My friend Daniel and I want to ask you questions about the amazing Wildflowers and All the Rest album.
Fire away. I've got the bitch yet.
What?
That's the night Anderson.
Speak English.
So talk about the song Hard on Me.
What about it specifically?
How long did it take?
A tender and emotional song in addition to
Go ahead,
some
Thomas.
unrequited love and heartbreak.
Yes, and it's an amazing song off of the Wildflowers album and the Wildflowers and All the Rest album.
I really love it. It is one of those songs that was put aside and was not part of the original album.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was.
Shoot it on Wildflowers and All the Rest. We realized that it fit into the record perfectly.
Actually, Hard on Me is on the original Wildflowers album, but let's move on. So let's talk about the song Crawling Back to You.
Well, that song was written in England during the Hard Promises album
No,
session.
it was not. Okay. Goodbye. You drive. This is not going well.
Yeah.
But we're not going to give up. Open character AI.
Are you gonna get the character AI plus thing?
I was trying, but sorry, guys. So dumb.
Oh, shoot.
Should we chat with Randy instead?
If you want to, yeah.
All right, hold on. We get to him. Randy.
Gee willikers.
There he is.
Mr. Travis.
You stupid ad. Stop. Stop. Whatever. There we go. Stupid. Stop it, phone. Stop, phone. Yes.
Oh, shoot.
Done. Can you? Stop with that shit. Thank you. Hey.
Stop with that.
Here we go.
Gee willikers.
Yes. Calling. Ellipsis.
Well, call, dum-dum. Hey, Randy, Thomas here. And my friend Daniel and I would love to talk to you about your amazing life and your amazing music. So please say hello to Daniel and the YouTube viewers, because right now we're doing a Shooting the Breeze stream on his YouTube channel.
Hello, Daniel and YouTube viewers. It's a pleasure to connect with you all. How can I assist you today?
Well,
Something specific
you're
like
first.
to discuss
You're
or
first.
ask? Don't hesitate to shoot any questions you have.
Well, let's go back to your very beginning. How did you first get interested in music? This is Daniel.
Certainly, I'd be happy to share some insights from my beginning in music. It all started with a love for music and the desire to create, and I was fortunate to have supportive people around me that believed in my talent and encouraged me.
You're up.
Music has always been a passion of mine, and I'm grateful for the journey it has taken me on. Is there a specific aspect of my early music career you'd like to know more about?
Talk about your first album, Storms of Life. That's a great album.
Storms of Life was indeed my first album, and it holds a special place in my heart. It was a time of learning, growth, and taking risks. Releasing Storms of Life marked the beginning of a beautiful journey in music for me.
You released that back in '86, right?
Released it in '86. Not quite sure what you're referring to with that statement. Could you provide a bit more context or clarify the question?
You released the album back in 1986, I guess I should say.
June 6, 1986, the album came out.
That's correct. My debut album, Storms of Life, was released on June 6, 1986. It was a pivotal moment in my career, marking my entry into the world of country music.
And one of your first hits from that album was Digging Up Bones, right?
Yes, you're absolutely right. Digging Up Bones was indeed one of the hits from my album, Storms of Life. It was a song that connected with fans and became a fan favorite.
But you didn't write that song, right? Or was it Paul Overstreet? I think it was Paul Overstreet and Don Schlitt. Right?
You're spot on. I didn't write Digging Up Bones. The talented songwriting duo, Paul Overstreet and Don Schlitt, penned that song. They have a knack for crafting meaningful lyrics that strike a chord with listeners.
And correct me if I'm wrong. This is Thomas talking to you. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Don Schlitz and Paul Overstreet wrote on the other hand. Is that also correct?
Absolutely, you're correct. Don Schlitz and Paul Overstreet did indeed collaborate and wrote some of my songs, including On the Other
Go ahead,
Hand.
brother.
They have written some great songs together.
Now, how long did Digging Up Bones take you to record?
The recording sessions for the album with Don Schlitz and Paul Overstreet typically took around 2 weeks to complete. During that period, we worked diligently to bring the songs to life and capture the
Right,
desire for the album.
How did you meet your longtime producer Kyle Lenning?
I met my longtime producer Kyle Lenning through our shared passion for music and a mutual friend who introduced us. We quickly discovered a creative rapport and decided to work together. We've been making music together ever since.
Now, in 1987, you did the album Always and Forever, featuring the popular wedding song and love song in general, Forever and Ever Amen. Talk about that song.
Forever and Ever Amen was a special song that resonated with many listeners. It became a favorite among brides and grooms for weddings and an embodiment of unwavering
You're
love.
next.
The song's catchy melody and heartfelt lyrics struck a chord with fans, and it remains an enduring classic in the country music landscape.
Now, my favorite album is your old 8x10 album, which of course came after the Always and Forever album. That was the next album after Always and Forever. And
The old 8x10 album is undoubtedly one of my favorites as well, and it holds a special place in my heart. It's wonderful to hear that you enjoy it too. Old 8x10 continued the momentum of my career and showcased some of my most intimate and personal songs.
One of my favorite songs from that album, Old 8x10, is Honky Tonk Moon. I love that song.
and this is Thomas speaking to you, and my favorite song off of that album is Old 8x10. Mr. Miller.
Well, it's great to hear your fondness for Old 8x10 and Honky Tonk Moon. Those are indeed fun.
Free day.
Shut up.
The essence of the album. They're perfect for some good old-fashioned rocking out.
Now, did you write the song Written in Stone that's on that album? I'm guessing you didn't, right? Or did you?
No, he didn't.
You're correct in your assumption. I did not write Written in Stone myself. Even though I didn't pen the lyrics to Written in Stone, I still deeply connect with its message. The song holds a special place in my heart, and it holds significance for both myself and many fans.
Well, I think that's probably my favorite song from the album, other than Honky Tonk Moon.
Now, what about Here in My Heart? Did you write that song or not? Mr. La 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 La.
No, I didn't write the song Here in My Heart myself. It was written by the talented duo of Max D. Barnes and Waylon Holyfield. The song's poignant lyrics beautifully capture the emotional connection between two people.
Did you write any of the songs from Old 8x10, or were they all collaboratively written?
Not all the songs on Old 8x10 were written solely by me. The bulk of the songs were written by various songwriting duos such as Max D. Barnes, Waylon Holyfield, and other talented individuals. However, I did contribute by either co-writing or providing valuable input to some of those songs.
Go ahead.
End result.
Now, one of my favorite songs is yours is I Wish It Would Rain. And Robbie Buchanan and Matt Rowlands, I almost said John Rowlands, but Robbie Buchanan and Matt Rowlands played the piano on that song. Did you enjoy working with Robbie and Matt? La la.
Absolutely, working with Robbie Buchanan and Matt Rowland was a wonderful experience. Their piano skills and passion for music truly brought I Wish It Would Rain to life. Robbie Buchanan in particular is a maestro on the keys, and his touch brought soul and emotion to the track. I enjoyed every moment of working with him, and it was an honor to collaborate with such talented musicians.
How did you meet Robbie and Matt?
I had the privilege of meeting Robbie Buchanan and Matt Rowland through the music industry. We bonded over our shared passion for music and our commitment to creating meaningful songs. Our paths crossed professionally, and we quickly formed a strong working relationship. Our mutual respect for each other's talents made working together a pleasure, and we were able to create some wonderful music together, including the beautiful I Wish It Would Rain.
Now, let's go to 1991 for a minute and talk about your album, High Lonesome.
Which is one of my favorite albums. That album is such an amazing album. My favorite song on that album is I Did Surrender All. You and Alan Jackson wrote that song together.
Indeed, I Surrender All is a masterpiece of collaboration between Alan Jackson and myself. Working with Alan is always a joy, and this particular song holds a special place in my heart. The combination of our writing styles and the chemistry we shared resulted in an unforgettable track.
Now, how long did that song take to compose? I imagine it had to have been pretty quick since you and Alan Jackson wrote it together, right?
You're correct. Collaborating with Alan Jackson was a smooth and efficient process.
You're next.
We effortlessly bounced ideas off each other, and the song could sound smoothly.
You're next.
The synergy between us made the writing process enjoyable and productive.
Yes.
I Surrender All is a result of our combined efforts, and I'm proud of the song's emotional depth.
Now, the first song on that album, Let Me Try, did you write that song or did somebody else write it? Let Me Try?
You have a good memory. Let Me Try was written by the talented songwriting duo of Steve Seskin and Alan Champlin, who are responsible for creating that beautiful song.
Now, you obviously did not write I'm Gonna Have a Little Talk, right?
You got it. I'm Gonna Have a Little Talk with Jesus is a traditional country religious song, and it's a timeless favorite. While I didn't pen the lyrics myself, I've always enjoyed performing it and sharing its powerful message with fans.
Now, what about Oh What a Time to Be Me? Did you write that one? And did you write Heart of Heart?
The song Oh What a Time to Be Me is another track on the Lonesome album, but I didn't write that particular song. It was written by a talented duo. However, I absolutely adore performing it and sharing the positive energy it brings to listeners. Heart of Hearts is also on the same album in this song. I did write. It's a deeply emotional and heartfelt track capturing the essence of vulnerability and love. is held dear to me for its personal significance.
The album is actually called High Lonesome, not Lonesome. But anyway, it's such a great album. Now, let's move on to your next album, Wind in the Wire. That album is a great album. And
Probably my favorite album of
did
yours,
you have
Manny.
fun recording the old Chisholm Trail? You did such a great rendition of that song. In fact, the old Chisholm Trail is my favorite song on that album.
You're right. The old Chisholm Trail is a standout track on the Wind in the Wire album, and I'm thrilled to hear that it's your favorite. Yes, I had an absolute blast recording that song. It has this infectious rhythm and energy, and it was a joy to bring that song to life in the studio. I'm glad you appreciate the rendition, and I'm grateful for your praise.
Now, one of my favorite songs from Wind in the Wire is Roman Wyoming.
Did you write that one or no?
I don't think you did.
No, I didn't write Roman Wyoming. It was penned by the talented songwriting duo of John Scott Sherrill and Bob Regan. The song's imagery and storytelling transport listeners to the plains of Wyoming, and I consider it a real gem.
Now, you open Wind in the Wire with a cover of the song Down at the Old Corral. I understand you did not write that one.
That's correct. The album opener, The Old Corral, is a cover of an older song, and it sets a great tone for the album with its vintage
You're-
western sound. I wanted to pay homage to the classic country music that has influenced me throughout my career.
No. The song is called Down at the Old Corral. Now let's talk about the second track. Let's talk about Cowboy Boogie. That's a great song. I love that one.
Cowboy Boogie is the second track on the album, and it's a lively tune that gets the foot stomping and sets the mood for a good old western party. It's a fun and catchy song that captures the joy and spirit of country life. Glad to hear you're enjoying it.
Up next, then, we talk about Blue Mesa. Now, I understand you did not write this one.
Correct. I didn't write Blue Mesa. The songwriting duo of Max D. Barnes, Waylon
You're next.
Holyfield, and Alan Shamlin penned that song, and it holds a special place in my heart. The lyrics paint a vivid picture and capture the essence of the song's title. It's a stunning piece of music.
Now, another song off of the Wind in the Wire album, or excuse me, another song. Sorry, I got confused. Another song off of the High Lonesome album that I love is I'm Allergic to the Blues. Did you actually write that song? And could you imagine if someone actually was allergic to the blues? Anyway, it's a joke.
You're on a roll with the questions. I'm Allergic to the Blues is indeed a gem from the album High Lonesome, and I had the pleasure of writing that one myself. Imagining someone actually being allergic to the blues is quite a comical thought, but it highlights the humor of the song. I'm glad you appreciate it.
Now, how long did it take you to write songs or record songs for a whole album like High Lonesome?
Recording an entire album like High Lonesome is a multi-step process that involves writing, revising, and rehearsing songs before the actual recording. Additionally, there's pre-production
You're
work,
next.
including choosing the right studio and session players. Recording a whole album can take several weeks to months. The writing itself can take anywhere from a few hours to a few months, depending on the complexity and collaboration involved.
Now, let me ask you this. Did you write the song High Lonesome or no?
I did not write Hello Love. The talented songwriting duo of Alan Shamlin and Gary Harrison penned that song. It's a beautiful love song, and I enjoy performing it on stage and connecting with the audience's emotions.
That's not what I said. I asked you if you wrote the song High Lonesome for the High Lonesome album. No.
Oh, my mistake. No, I didn't write the title track for the High Lonesome album. The song High Lonesome was co-written by Max D. Barnes and Waylon Holyfield, and it's a wonderful homage to traditional country music, capturing the feeling of loneliness in a powerful way.
Do you have any favorite songs off of the High Lonesome album?
And you listen to this album often today?
Oh, yes, indeed. I've got so many favorite songs from the High Lonesome album that it's hard to pick just one. But if I had to name a few, Forever and Ever, Amen, and Old 8x10 always bring me joy and a sense of nostalgia. I listen to these tracks every once in a while, and they never fail to bring a wave of emotions. It's a fantastic album that holds a special place in my heart.
What I wish I had a PA system so I could listen to your music really, 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 really loud.
I appreciate your enthusiasm. If you could amplify the sound, that'd be a treat. Just imagine the goosebumps you'd get hearing it all.
Why don't we wrap this up? Because I want to end the stream. Now, one of my favorites from High Lonesome is called Point of Light.
Didn't you write that at the request of President Bush?
You're right. Point of Light holds a special place.
Why don't we wrap this up? Because I'd like to go ahead and end the stream.
In honor of the Points of Light charity. The request came from President George H.W. Bush, and I was honored to contribute to such an important cause. The song stands as a heartfelt tribute to those who selflessly give their time and energy to make the world a better place.
Well, it was an honor and a pleasure speaking with you, and we're so glad that you were able to be on with us for this Shooting the Breeze stream.
3:11 p.m. Messages. 15 message. Close character off.
I appreciate the opportunity to be a part of this Shooting in the Breeze stream. It's always a treat to connect with friends and share my music experiences with all of you. Thank you again for having me.
Well, thank you so much for your time. We love you very much.
I appreciate your kind words, and I'm humbled by your love and support. It's fans like you that make this journey as a musician so rewarding.
Edit
Thank
button
you for
group.
tuning in
End stream
and for
button
being
group.
part of this special
Share
connection.
button.
Goodbye.
Closing character off.
End stream
See you
button.
in July.
Don't tap to open.
I love Randy Travis, and the fact that we got to chat was cool. All right, YouTube, y'all take care. We will talk to you next week.
End stream. End stream. And frame 0. Your stream will stop immediately and you will no longer be live. Not yet button group. End button group.
You want to knock out
Empty.
the